everyone, and welcome back to another of Bear Radio's recommendation videos. I'm Julia, a co-founder here at Bear Radio, and today I wanted to talk to you about the pre-interview. Now, over our years teaching hundreds of students, we do regularly get the question, do we really need a pre-interview? I have so much else to do. Do I really need to commit the extra time to doing a small interview before the main one? And I'm here today to tell you, yes, they are very important. First off, they help you figure out whether your guest is the right fit for your show. Be it if they are a good talker, meaning they do not just sound really bored when they speak, they're interested, they're active, do they know what they're speaking about? Second, they help you and your guest set boundaries and expectations. A thing we recommend you do is explain to your guest exactly what is coming. What is the structure of the show? What is the format? What are the lines of questions? And what do they feel comfortable or uncomfortable speaking about? Third, they make sure that you don't waste time in the actual interview. Use this opportunity to explore themes or stories or look out for hidden gems that your initial research may have missed. Rather that than waiting for these moments to arise 30 minutes into an interview and you only have 10 minutes left with your guest. And fourth, they help you build a rapport with your guest. This helps them feel comfortable when they are in the room with you. It helps build a level of trust, and it helps the conversation flow much more naturally and organically than if they met you for the first time behind the microphone with a blinking red light. And then just to wrap, some tips that I'd want to share with you. First would be avoid getting into the full interview in your pre-interview. If you notice that you're getting to some of the juicy stuff and you really want to save it for the interview, you are more than entitled to ask your guest to stop, hold that thought, and save it for the interview. Off the back of that, I'd recommend that you avoid pretending to learn new facts for the first time. A lot of the time, you'll hear it when a host has definitely already been briefed on what the guest's big reveal is, and they really struggle to make the response feel organic. So if you feel like you're not quite versed in the fake reaction, be honest about the fact that this was something you'd touched on in your pre-interview and would like to explore now. And then finally, a pre-interview is not a binding contract. Sometimes there's the pressure when you have reached out to somebody, you've asked to do a pre-interview, and now you feel like you have to have this person, even if you figured out they're not a really good talker. They might not be as much of an expert in their field as you had initially thought, and the trust and rapport is just not there. You do not have to keep moving ahead with that guest. So I'd recommend you be quite open from the very beginning, both with the reaching out and after the interview, in saying, I am currently researching a number of guests to see who would be the right fit for my show. I'll get back to you and let you know if we're going to go ahead with the final interview. And please actually do that. Please do not leave a guest who you've pre-interviewed high and dry waiting to hear from you. I think common decency kind of just comes into play here, where you either message them immediately after saying, yay, please can we set the interview for whatever date, or you say, thank you so much for taking the time. It looks like we'll be going ahead with a different interviewee, but we'll keep you in mind if you want to soften the blow. That is it for my tips for the pre-interview. If you're curious about other aspects of the podcasting journey, go check out some of our other recommendation videos or keep an eye out on bearradio.org for any upcoming workshops that we have.